Okay, welcome to the Crow Discovery Project. Bad weather on the way. They're saying it's going to be -5 degrees. So while I'm waiting for better weather here at the end of winter time, I'm going through some of the old clips that didn't get a lot of traction when they were first posted. This is a lunar wave clip. Here's the rig that I was using this particular day, and I'll explain to you what's going on here. So down here on the rear cell of the telescope, I have my full spectrum Canon camera hooked up, so that's going to be the main tool for the night. On top, piggybacking, and I'll pan up here in a second, there we go, piggybacking on the top, I have my very good Nikon camera with a very good telephoto lens. And then here in a minute I'll show you, you can see the cable running down to the monitor in the corner there. That is the full spectrum camera already during the daytime filming the moon there. Now what happened this day is I had both cameras hooked up, and as the night went on, this happened. Chemtrailing. You can see the sun blotted out to the right there. And it got worse and worse and worse, so what finally happened was I had to shut down the visual spectrum camera on top, and I'll show you why. The visual spectrum camera, when the chem debris, and this is chem debris filmed actually with my other Canon camera in visual spectrum, it gets so dark that you have jacked the ISO or the f-stop so much it's grainy, and you can already see this image is getting grainy. So basically what happens is you're adjusting the camera to try to let more light in, and the image gets worse and worse until it finally, so much debris blacks it out and it's not even worth your time. Now this night, this is what happened. The visual spectrum camera on top of the telescope was seeing basically something like this until it got so dark I couldn't even see the moon with the ISO or the f-stops cranked all the way out. So I was relying on the full spectrum camera, because the full spectrum camera can still see. The other camera can't see. This is what the full spectrum camera is seeing. But watch, I'm going to cue you. Watch what happens. Right here, the lunar wave is starting at the top and everything just clears up. Now I've been filming for, I don't know, half an hour or more, and it looked just like the beginning of this clip did. When the lunar wave hits, it just clears up for that brief moment. A very, very strange thing. Almost too much to write off as chance. Now here comes the wave. I'll cue you upper right here, coming from the top. There's the first wave. It's at about the equator. Here comes the second wave, and it's at about the equator. And I'll run it again. Pay attention to how quickly the chem debris clears out of the way. I mean, I've been filming for just quite a while and couldn't see much, and here comes the wave now. And right as it starts, it just clears right up. Not easy to see with this filter, but I'll run another one here in a second and you'll see. And it's the classic two waves. It took me a long time to find this. At the time, I thought I might have shot the lunar wave. I was on the phone, went back and looked, and I thought I just had chem debris. Here it comes, right about, coming in from the top. Now. And there's the first wave coming in. This is a zoomed in shot. And there's the second wave about halfway through the frame. Now I'm going to run this twice more, and the front of this next one's clipped down. The last clip, we will be able to see just how quickly the chem debris clears. Here it comes. I'll cue you, and the wave is starting right about now. The first wave's roughly halfway down. And here comes the second wave, roughly halfway down. And you'll notice that whatever that is, Copernicus, whatever that crater is at the bottom right, kind of lights up as one of the waves goes across it with this filter run. So here we go. There's what it had been looking like for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, quite a while. So much so I was just yakking on the phone. Now watch how quickly it clears up. Here comes the wave right now. And there comes the wave, and look at that. It just clears up. And then it basically went pretty much back to very obscured. As a matter of fact, I quit filming about 5 minutes after I took this clip. So there it is, a lunar wave in chem debris, and the chem debris just either by chance or by design is pushed out of the way as the lunar wave comes on by. So there it is, and as I'm waiting for this horrible weather to clear, I've got a few more lunar clips that I think are important that didn't get a lot of traction when they're first posted, so I'm going to reanalyze them and post them while I'm waiting for a chance to get my tools out and do what I do. So there it is. Cheers.